Am I live? Let's go, baby. It is Powerhouse episode 5. I'm not even going to try to rhyme. It's Tuesday, 10:00 something. We're glad to have you here. Welcome back to another wonderful episode. If it's your first time here, please stay for the whole thing and watch what we got going on. If it's your first episode, you know Paul likes to do something everyone loves, every business loves, is start your morning with a little politics.
A little politics, but hang on first. Episode 5.
Let's go.
We got to get it. Okay. Yes, politics. It is not entirely the fault of these guys. President Carter, President Reagan, President Bush, President Clinton, President Bush, President Obama, and President Trump. It's not entirely their fault, and I'll explain why next week.
Let's go, guys.
You good with that?
I'm good with it.
I'm sure some people are going to be angry at that right there.
This is the most PG version ever, so I'm good with it, man.
All right. Let's roll with it. Let's roll, man. But there's 3 questions, Brandon, every agent should ask right now. And this comes from my book, You're Building Someone Else's Dream. If you would like a copy of this book, a PDF of this book, just in comments, type in book, and I will send you the PDF for free. It's also on Amazon. I like to be able to touch it and write stuff in it and do stuff, so it's up to you. But I'll get that to you either way. And this comes straight from the book I'm going to talk about. The 3 questions every agent should ask right now. Number 1, and I'm asking you these questions, Brandon, as if we met 2 years ago.
Yep.
Okay? So you and I meet 2 years ago, and I asked you this question, Brandon. If you stopped working for 35 days, would your income grow or stay the same?
It would stop.
It would stop. Okay. So that's question number 1. Question number 2, again, 2 years ago. If you were to leave your brokerage 2 years ago, whether you were there for a year or 10 years, what would you take with you?
My ego.
Your ego? Okay. Okay. A lot of people get kind of cocky. Well, my contacts, all the people I've met. Okay. Okay, good. I guess that's ego.
My ego.
That's ego. Thank you. Thank you. God bless you, man. And then this question's a little difficult to ask. I can't really go back 2 years on this one because you weren't doing this 2 years ago and you didn't hear about this and didn't know, and you were not participating. But this is a question I'd ask any agent. If there is there anyone in your current setup getting paid because of someone that you brought in, you know, because you invited them in or talked to them or whatever? And if the answer to that is yes, you brought someone in and someone else is getting paid for it, then this book is exactly for you. If you answer no to if you answered stop to question 1, which you did 2 years ago, if your ego, question 2, question 3 is no, you're not getting paid for people that you brought in, then this book is for you. And I want to share this with you because no one has ever showed this to you in a different way. And there's something that I talk about a lot we're going back 2 years ago, Brandon. Yeah. And I said to you, we're not in real estate. We are in
the business of building people.
The business of building people. Now, when I said that to you 2 years ago when we were at breakfast, what were your thoughts?
What's this guy talking about, man?
Why?
Yeah, because dude, what do you mean we're in the business of building people? I'm here to sell real estate. I'm here to build a business. I'm here to make some money, man. What do you mean I'm building somebody?
Yeah. We're building people. We're in the personal development business. We help people build self-image, build self-worth. We think like owners instead of employees. We become business builders instead of transaction chasers. And that's what I told you 2 years ago. Now, fast forward, we're here today. Now I hear you talking to other people, and it's really cool.
Thanks,
we'll be in a room with a bunch of people, and you won't even know I'm listening to you. We'll be at a barbecue or something. And someone will ask you, are you in the real estate business? And you say no. And you tell them straight up, you are.
In the business of building people.
Yeah, and you do it with fire and passion. Why?
Well, because I think, now that I see it from a different lens, it goes back to your business is also a reflection of you. So when we're building somebody, your self-character, your self-confidence, your daily routines, your habits, if you have good things going for you in that sense, building people, everything else falls in line. So now I see with a different lens, okay, hey, we are in the business of building people. We just happen to do real estate. Whether you're, let's say, even you're working with clients, we're building them a better picture. We're painting them a better picture. We're giving them better options. So we're building them to a better future. That way there's a better outcome for everybody. But real estate is just a side hustle, right? Because even this, I'm going on a little tangent here, but
Go for it.
like for social media, right? Like one of my biggest tactics of social media is, hey, don't be all about business. You have to be personable. You have to be likable. You have to show that there is some other side to you rather than just a real estate agent, right? So when you do the other things, it's easier to gain trust. It's easier to be more likable. It's easier for someone to reach out to you, and then you happen to do real estate. So it's kind of the same concept like that. So when we're building people, we're building their self-image. That way they have a better life, better routines, and it affects everyone around them. And when it comes to our business and what we're building, it's almost like a domino effect. Like right now, we have an accountability call at 10:30 a.m. on Mondays, and it was our first call. We used to do it before, but now we got back on it. And the group of people we have right now, we're challenging each other. Like even today, this morning, we called each other out. I say call each other out, but hey, did you do this or not? They said, yeah, we did it. So it's a fire that's happening right now.
Oh, you said so many powerful things, but I got to go back to the very first thing you said, and that was building a business is a reflection of who you are.
Yeah.
A good friend of mine, when I started building years ago, he said this to me. He said, building a business is like cutting yourself open and seeing all the ugly, all the good, all the great inside of you, because it's a reflection of you. And he said this to me. He said, do me a favor. If I ever come to you and ask you how your team's doing or what's going on in your business, and you complain about them, understand you're complaining about you.
Yeah.
Because your business is a
shit. Or I'm sorry.
No. Your business is a reflection of you.
Yeah. Correct.
And I'm so it's fun to watch you get so fired up about it now. And I love shocking people with that, especially real estate agents who've been in the business for a while. We're not in real estate. We're in the business of building people's self-image, self-worth, and watching their shock on their face, kind of like I saw yours.
Yeah.
But you were different, and you said, "I want to know more." Right? And now you're talking a little bit better. But I want to read something on my book real quick. I've watched agents join EXP and treat it like a better split, a better cap, a better CRM, and those things are real, but they are the smallest part of what's available to you here. The real advantage is scale, ownership, leverage, and time, and the ability to build something that pays you because you poured into other people, not just because you showed up. And that's what you're talking about, you pouring into other people. You're doing an accountability call. And I said this yesterday on our team call. I said, the reason I love that Brandon Scribner's doing an accountability call is because first and foremost, Brandon Scribner wants to hold himself accountable.
Yep.
And I watch a lot of people do accountability calls and they never get off the ground. They never manifest to anything because they're trying to hold everybody else accountable.
Yeah.
And you are the perfect freaking leader for a call like that, because you're doing the call from your heart of, I need this call for me.
Yeah.
And I don't want to let the team down.
Correct.
And I absolutely love that so much. So that's fun. It's been fun watching you the last 2 years grow into these things. And but I want to talk about why it's difficult to build and why, I just want to be real with people because, and I was real with you 2 years ago, this isn't a get-rich-quick deal.
Yep.
This is building a strong foundation that will outlast anything. And I want to talk about the bamboo tree. Think about the bamboo tree. You plant it, you water it, you fertilize it for 4 years. 4 years. Nothing happens above the ground. Nothing you can see, nothing you can show anyone. All you can show is dirt, right? That's building. Because, and this is what I always caution people to do when you're building, especially like when you first started. I cautioned you, I caution anybody. Be very cognizant of the people that get on and talk about, well, my first year I brought in 500 people. I brought in 300 people. That's just noise. Don't listen to it. It's not, they probably came from somewhere else and brought a bunch of people with them. But the first time they built, they didn't bring 300 people in their first 3 months or first 6 months. The first time they did it, took a long time. It took the 2 years that I told you it was going to take. And so I asked you to stay in your lane, and you have. You've not been worked up about all the, he did this in 6 months, he did that in 8 months. And I got nothing against them for saying that. I wish they would preface it, though. I wish they would say, hey, I was able to do this because I came from XYZ and 500 people followed me, right? As opposed to you really did that your first time. Everybody's first time, even the man, the godfather, Gene Frederick, when he first started years and years ago, when he built that first, standalone franchise,
Yeah.
it was hell, And now, of course, you see him now with all the people, and you're thinking, oh, it just came easy to him. No, we could interview him right here, right now, and all the pit that he had in his stomach that you had, he had it too. Sleepless nights. Looking at his wife, well, have I done the right thing? What am I doing? This is crazy.
It's funny because I ask those same things to Jen all the time. Today, am I doing this right? Like, is this really happening? Like, am I going down the right path?
Yeah.
And thank God for her. She's always reassuring me, right? And that's one nugget about Jennifer as well. Like, even when I quit my corporate job to get into real estate when when COVID was happening, she was never like, hey, you sure you want to reconsider this? She was like, hey, just go for it, man. I'm like, okay, but yeah, sorry about that. It just reminded me of that, man.
No, that's a great leadership quality that people need to hear, because a lot of times people will come to me and they'll say this, it's just real tough because my spouse doesn't believe in me.
Yeah.
And I got one answer for you. That's because you don't believe in yourself. Jen believed in you because she could see it in your eyes deep down you believed in you. And she felt comfortable.
Yeah.
Even though you were scared as hell. Even though you were like,
yeah, that's accurate.
There was something she could see because deep down you came here to succeed. And I say that to all people when they tell me, my spouse doesn't believe, my spouse doesn't, my family, whatever it is. It starts with you.
Yeah.
What are you projecting to the world for them to not believe in you, right? Building people. Yeah, there you go. Okay, so let me go back here. So nothing you can show but dirt. And this is where I like to say people that want to make a boatload of money, this is where it happens. Because there's nothing there. You got nothing to show but dirt. Everyone else is getting recognition, icon, this and that, and they're traveling. And you're like, oh, I can't do any of that right now. And then in year 5, the bamboo tree grows 90 feet in 60 days. In order to grow 90 feet straight up in 60 days, you had to build a foundation so strong, right? So powerful. And, with our business, that's what we're doing. Was it growing during those 4 years? Absolutely. It was building the root system it needed to sustain 90 feet of growth. Without those 4 years underground, the explosion in year 5 is absolutely, I'm adding absolutely right now, is absolutely impossible. Your organization is a bamboo tree. This calls to that. Okay, I'm not going to read that part right there. So now that we know that, you're 2 years into this.
Yep.
You got a team going now.
Yep.
You got an accountability call.
Yes, we do.
You got people that I'm watching, Brandon, that are joining, not EXP, and I love EXP, you know that. I'll get in a fist fight for someone over EXP. I think it's the best in the world. But they're not joining EXP. They're joining you. And you're watching that, and you're seeing that, and you're feeling that. Yeah. Now, your ego's in check. You're not going to say, God, I knew that because I'm the best. But you're feeling it.
Yeah, I was going to say, well, they're joining us. They're joining the collective, right?
Yeah, I appreciate that. But some of these younger kids that are joining, I know they're getting fired up about you because you're excited, you're fired up, and I'm Grandpa, which I'm cool with. I'm cool with because everybody likes Grandpa. No one gets mad at Grandpa. Everybody's fired up about me. I'll let them be upset with you, and it's happening. Right, over the last 2 years, and you're seeing the fruits of your labor. You're building some good relationships, and you're not just building relationships with people you brought in, but other people are watching you bring in. But other people are bringing in are watching you and gravitating towards you, and they're not even in your sponsorship, your revenue share, whatever you want to call it. Okay, here's the success. Here's one of the success traps. Okay. The agents, and this is why people fail at doing this, and I'm so proud of you, Brandon, because it's tough. The agents who already have status, already have a reputation, already have production numbers, they're proud of it. Those are the people who struggle the most with the invisible phase of compounding because they're used to being recognized. They're used to results matching their efforts quickly. They're used to the trophy, and we don't get that when we're building.
Yep.
The results don't match up with the work in the beginning at all.
Yeah.
But dear Lord, you're going to look back one day and you're going to have 2,000, 3,000, 4,000 people on your team. And then the amount of work you're putting in, it goes the other way.
Yeah.
It's now you're like, I'm not putting in enough work to get 5,000 people, you know? Yeah. And you know, when I first joined, I talked to a guy that had 13,000 people on his team, and I love the man because this is what he said when I said, how do you get 13,000 people on your team in real estate? His exact words were, do you remember?
Was it, I have 8 leaders?
He goes, Paul, I'll be real with you. I've got 8 good leaders.
Yeah.
But to find those 8 leaders, my man Cliff worked his butt off. He worked hard to get them 8 leaders. He worked hard, and there were sleepless nights for that man too. But now he is smart enough to realize the effort he's putting into the result he's getting is flipped on him. Mm-hmm. Before you're putting in so much more effort, so much more effort, so much more effort. No result, no result, no result. So much more effort, so much more effort, little bit of result, little bit of result. I got a little bit of hope. I got a little bit of hope.
Someone said yes.
Yeah, someone said yes. Someone said yes. Someone said yes. And then all of a sudden it flips on you.
Yeah.
And you almost feel guilty, and you're like, that ain't gonna happen. No, you're gonna get to that point where it's like people are just coming in and coming in. And I told you one of the coolest thing about building a huge organization is when you go to a convention and someone comes up and introduces themselves to you, and you shake their hand, and you're fired up, and you're meeting them for the first time. Whose group are you in? And they look at you straight in the face. Yours. And you're like, yay, I made it. I've arrived. And so it does flip on you.
It's a true story, by the way. Paul's lived that.
I've lived that story, man. And and that's the toughest people to get them to understand, hey, but here's what Brandon and I are going to offer you guys, is we don't want you to quit. I love transactions. I love warriors. I love you for going out there and wanting to hit icon. I'm not against transactions. A lot of people go, you're against, no, you're not hearing me. I want you to achieve these crazy goals. You're going to hit icon again this year. Yep. And you should. You're young enough. You have one kid right now. You got time. You don't go for it, right? Yeah. You know, these things. These are trophies you should go for. However, what I want you to do is see a vision bigger than the transaction, and talk about that, because you're starting to see that vision big time.
Well, I think going back to it as well, like our last episode, we talked about a 401k, and this is your retirement right here. I am building something to outlast me, but also I put in a lot of effort. I put in a lot of work. We should be able to enjoy the fruits of our labor. Yeah. So by building the business, this is how we get our 401k. And in return, we're helping other people build the business. We're helping other people achieve their dreams, their financial stability. Like, it's a big collective. And we're doing that by building people, you know, with these accountability calls, you know, with the other calls that you host on Mondays. It's something that I am going to enjoy the fruits of my labor later on. We're doing so much work now. With any other retirement plan, you don't get to see it right away. You see it years down. Right. I told myself, I gave my goal. I'm sorry, let me rephrase that. I gave myself till the age of 40 to hit financial freedom. I know you hate that word, but the way I'm going to describe it is I can go do what I want when I want without me having to say anything to anybody. I want to go travel the world, play poker at the different museums, not museums, casinos. Like, I want to go on a sailboat. Like, that's my dream at 40. Will I be done at 40? Absolutely not. I'm just getting started, but it's something that I have a number attached to it. Am I going to achieve it before 40? Absolutely. But still, that's my deadline. Okay, hey, Brandon, you got your shit together now, right? And I just think it's an adventure after that.
And this is our promise to everybody that joins. And this is what I said to you. I said, I want you to continue to do cash flow's king. Cash flow's king. I need you to do your transactions. I need you to run circles around people when it comes to transactions. I want you to hold accountability call and you be the number one guy on the accountability call, production-wise, everything. I want you to be the guy. And you just bring people to me. I'll bring them in. I'll get them trained. I'll get them, you know, I'll do the mentor. I'll do all of that for you. And you said, do you remember what you said to me? When I told you all this?
Actually, I don't. What did I say?
You felt a little like, well, I'm not doing enough for you. I'm not helping you enough. And I said, there will become a day when you will be joining me and you'll be helping other people build their team, and then you'll pay it forward. And you're getting to that point now where you're starting to be able to pay it forward and get and jump in and help me with training and do the accountability call. And we offer that to everybody that joins because I want, you know, JP just joined. I want him hitting icon. I want him to have cash flow just coming in. I want him paying cash for cars. I want him paying cash for homes. I don't want him going out and getting a loan on a DSCR loan on a house he wants to flip. I want him to have the option of saying, you know what, I just might pay cash for this thing. Cash flow's king. I need him in the cash flow hunt. And we will build the people for him. He just allows us to talk to them. We will help them. We will nurture them. We will train them. We will do it all. We'll get them ready. And then, and now I got you joining with me and saying, hey, now I'll help, right? And then one day it'll be his turn to come in. It'll be her turn to come in and help. And that's how we build this thing to thousands and thousands and thousands.
You know, it's funny too, like listening to all this, someone could say, man, this sounds too good to be true. And what if it is? What if it is? You know, what's stopping you from reaching out to us? Like, what if it is too good to be true? What if it is true? You know, there's nothing wrong with that, man. So I love that right there.
I'm glad you said that because that's what I said to Fitz years ago. It sounds too good to be true. And he didn't say what if it is, but he came close to saying something like that. And what if it is? And it was. I sold it. I retired, and I'm helping people like you. I'm helping some young folks that are ready to go build a big dream.
You know, and I think that's what I'm really excited for too, man. Honestly, like, you know, I'm all about living in the present, you know, enjoying the moment as it is. But I'm just thinking, you know, 10 years from now, like I'm going to be helping some other young cat that was just like me. I see the spark in his eyes, and I know he wants more things for his life, you know, and the other people in his life. And I just can't wait for that moment as well. You know, I mean, I'm doing it on a micro scale right now, but just, you know,
I love it. Well, we're going to help people build a business, Brandon. We now have the AI tools. We have the studio, which we're in right now.
Studio USA here in
Studio
Plano.
USA, and we got so much more with Studio USA than just the studio. We have the people, we have the training, we have the teachings, we have it all. And now it's just time to join, right?
Let's do it, man.